Welcome to the Impactful Entrepreneur Show with Adrienne Hill, a place for online business industry expertise and thought leadership, where you can build the skills, structure, and systems you need to thrive in business and have a lasting impact in your industry. Let's do this. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am so excited about this training session because, short form video is huge right now. We all know that. And so, of course, we needed short form video specialist, rock and roll singer, and cancer thriver, Nika Stewart, because she helps show up and shine as the unique, brilliant superstars that they are. She helps us all to step into that brilliance and so that, they can get the recognition they deserve. She does this through social media trainings, consulting, and done-for-you marketing services. And her viral video intensive shows you exactly how to create reels, YouTube shorts, and TikTok videos with ease. And so today we are here to dig into everything YouTube shorts. This is huge, 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 because of course, for the longest time, YouTube was long form video. And this is a really important trend that you're going to want to hop on right now if you want to be on the leading edge of this. So welcome, Nika. I'm so excited to dig into YouTube shorts with you.
I am more excited. I'm very competitive. I'm more excited than you.
Okay. I love it. I love the competitive nature. Well, for all of those in the audience who are feeling competitive and excited about video, can you tell us just a little bit about how did you carve out this little niche for yourself of becoming the short form video? And how did you become so knowledgeable about YouTube? Tell us all the things.
Well, thank you. I started about 12 years ago in social media. So I've always loved the idea of spreading our messages in a leveraged way, in a way that there's one to many, because before the internet, maybe many of you weren't even in business or alive before the internet, but I was running a business for years without the benefit of the internet. And the whole idea of being able to talk to people around the world and connect with people has always just really appealed to me. And so I had started a social media agency about 12 years ago. And I always liked video, but never felt like an expert. I always just did it for fun. And then I had the blessing of getting diagnosed with cancer. And I had decided I wanted to not spread the message, but document my journey because it was a creative outlet for me. And so I was doing it started just for myself. And by accident, I went what is called viral. Some of my videos reached millions of people. And even though that was an accident, it got me obsessed with what makes a video go viral. And is this something that's repeatable? Could I help others do it? Could I do it again and then tell others how to do it? And so I just, like I said, I got obsessed, and 2020 happened. And that's when I was going through my challenges. And so a lot of us had a lot more time to kind of sit home and scroll social media. And what I was doing was creating videos for myself, and then realized I was inspiring other people, and then studying what is working and putting together the commonalities. What are the common things that all of these videos that are reaching millions and millions of people, what elements can we put into our own videos so that we can inspire others as well?
I love that. Now, what I want to point out about your story that I just think is incredible, you took what most people might view as a negative thing and you said, oh, I had the blessing of getting cancer, right? I will tell you guys, hands down, I've seen this over and over and over for those of you in the audience watching, the people who do the best in business, the people who really stand the test of time are the people like Nika, who are able to see blessings where they otherwise might not seem like a blessing, right? So that at that act of positivity and abundance and gratitude thinking that you have, I just think is amazing. And it's already, I feel like attracted to you and interested in what you want in what we're going to talk about. And just I also always say, observe these situations, especially if they're emotionally charged, observe them like a scientist. And that's what you did with video. You kind of pieced it apart, what exactly is working? Let's piece it apart. Let's dissect it. Let's learn from it. And I can't wait to dig in. So thank you for just having this amazing energy about you and then letting us be a part of it. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. And the fact that you want to be a part of it is what fuels me. And that's another thing that I discovered during the time where I had to be alone. I mean, the world had to stay at home for quite a while, and many of us felt very lonely. And
Mhm.
at the time, I was wondering, what is the world going through? Because I was going through something completely different and at the
Yes.
same time. But I think that feeling of other people wanting to connect with you helps
Yeah,
us. So being able
it
to
does.
put ourselves out there and inspire others, and then have them want more from us, that really is kind of the whole idea of wanting to
Yeah.
put out videos like this.
Yeah. And that's why video is so powerful. I mean, and on a little bit of a personal note, my husband was diagnosed with cancer 9 months ago. And we look back at that, and there's literal conversations we've had where we're like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to us, but also the best thing that's ever happened to us.
Isn't that odd? I think that people don't get it, but if you
Yeah.
have gone through it, you actually can feel that way.
Yeah. And it's a really interesting place to find yourself. So I had no idea we had that in common. Go figure, like that this
Mm.
is it's just a fascinating thing that can unfold. So as you were going through that process of, it sounds like you were both connecting with yourself and your journey and like being present with it, but also connecting with others by sharing it. But you were also very smartly observing what was happening. So what are some of those commonalities or trends you started to see of what makes a viral video a viral video?
Yeah, there are new things that I discover all the time, but there are 5 things I discovered a few years ago when my first video got out there and went viral. And those kind of are remaining the same, so they stand the test of time.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things that I see in almost every video that reaches a lot of people, the person in the video is, and I'm going to say this in what might sound very trite and very common, but they are being real and they're being
Mhm.
authentic, they're being themselves. And when I say that, I actually mean they're showing the hard stuff and the crap and the
Mhm.
imperfect perfectness that we all are. So
Yeah.
typically the things that we're taught to hide, when you reveal them, you connect with a lot more people.
Yeah.
So the people who we consider like, oh, shouldn't you put your shirt down and not show your stomach because it's not perfect? Shouldn't you put on makeup because you have blemishes? Shouldn't you put a wig on because you lost all your hair? And that
Mhm.
was me. I was like, I'm
Mhm.
just gonna go on bald and and show some
Yeah.
videos, and all the things that we think we're supposed to be ashamed of,
Mhm.
when we reveal them, we connect with people and we inspire other people. So when we are brave, we allow other people to be brave, and it
Yeah.
really connects with people and motivates them and inspires them and makes them happy.
Yeah. Because whoever looked at like a weirdly perfect plastic looking person and was like, "Oh, you're so perfect. I can totally relate to your perfectness." Like, no, but nobody feels perfect. Everyone feels like a hot mess underneath.
Yeah.
We want to feel perfect. I don't know
Hmm.
that there's any human on the face of the planet that actually does.
No, and when you see someone else being like, you know what, I'm comfortable being who I am without the perfect this or perfect that. I always have trouble saying perfect because I truly have, I don't know if it's just from going through things and learning and telling myself over and over again, but I think that blemishes are perfect and things that we're supposed to be ashamed of are perfect. So when I say imperfect, I want to say your imperfect perfectness or your perfect imperfectness. Like
Yes.
we're human, so of course we're perfect and imperfect at the same
At
time.
the same time. Like all the
So,
things that you want to hide, stop hiding those things. Just be.
and how, but just think of that. Like even you just saying that again, I hear it and I'm like, oh my God, you mean I don't have to pretend?
Yeah.
Not only do you make great videos that reach a lot of people, but you don't have to stress out so much
Yeah.
anymore.
You can be like a hot mess and you're going to connect with people even more
Yeah.
if you're
And
willing to go there.
yes, it doesn't mean don't do your hair and put on your makeup if that makes you feel good. So I'm
Yeah,
not saying that, I love to put on makeup and fake lashes and lipstick
sure.
and do my hair and put
It's fun.
purple in my hair. Like I love that. But if I don't have that, I'm still me and still I'm still myself, which is the perfect me. And if I do show, like if I lost my eyelashes, and making fun of that and laughing at it and showing people really inspired a lot more people than putting on fake eyelashes and trying to teach something and trying to look perfect. So just be and reveal. In fact, the more you reveal the stuff that you think you shouldn't, the better your videos are.
Yeah. So if you have the time to get yourself nicely put together and to have fun with the makeup and the hair, then sure, do it. And if you don't have the time, still do the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And still share stuff that's kind of crappy in your life, even when you put on all the makeup and look terrific.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. Now, of course, everyone knows the power of video, especially short form video, because it's so binge worthy. I mean, it's just like, it's incredible. If someone sees an hour-long video, they're like, no, I don't got time for that. But they'll sit down and watch, 1-minute videos for a full hour.
Sure.
Really
Absolutely.
interesting. So talk to us a little bit about like, why YouTube? Why is YouTube worth spending our time on when it comes to short form video? Because I know a lot of people they're getting lured into TikTok, or they're getting lured into Instagram Reels, or they're like, well, oh, both Facebook and Instagram have Reels now. Like, why YouTube?
Well, I am not someone who is going to say YouTube over everything else and you should ignore everything and just do YouTube. I'll tell you why I personally see YouTube as a great, if you haven't joined in on YouTube Shorts right now, you should. But let me start by saying short form video, which started with TikTok becoming hugely popular and more popular during the pandemic, when a lot of people, adults, it was a kids platform mostly, and adults were like, oh, this is a place for my kids. Maybe I'll try it. It's so silly. And then during
I'm stuck at home. It's a pandemic. Why not?
And now why not? And so we all, many moms and mom age people got on because we're home and we need something to do to entertain ourselves and to be mindless and take our mind off things. And it got very popular. And now it is actually becoming as popular as YouTube for adults. So TikTok is a place for that. But so then all the other platforms are now stealing or getting inspired by TikTok and having their own versions of TikTok type videos.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why it's so great for us as experts and entrepreneurs and people who want to share what we have, this is really short form videos. It's the first time and I've been doing social media for, like I said, a dozen years. And except for like very, very early on in social media, we have never seen this opportunity where the platform will show your content to people who have never heard of you, strangers. So typically, if you think of putting out a Facebook post on your profile, your post may show up in the newsfeed of the people you're connected with. So and there's no guarantee, but if I'm not connected with you, your post is not going to show up in my Facebook feed.
Yeah.
On TikTok, though, and now Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels and YouTube Shorts, if you put out a great video, and let's say great is subjective. You put out a video, YouTube, let's say, I'm going on YouTube, will say, let me think who might enjoy this video. Oh, Nika likes this type of content or has engaged with a video like this before. We're going to show it to her. What the platforms do now with these short form videos is you post and they give you a chance by showing it to random people who they think will be interested in your content. That is brilliant. That's such a great way to get in front of new people and grow your following. So you put out content and TikTok, Instagram, YouTube will go, let's see who might like this. I'm going to show it to 100 people. Oh my gosh, what the heck is
the algorithm?
Emo brain, I'm going to blame that on. Yes, algorithm. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
The algorithm, Miss Algorithm says, I'm going to show this to 100 people. And then if many of those people like the video, meaning they watch a high percentage of it, they click like, they comment, they share it, they save it, they follow you. Any of those things give the algorithm a hint that people like your video. If a lot of people in that random group of people like your video, they'll show it to more people.
Yeah.
And that goes on, and that's how a video goes viral. So even if I have 100 followers, my video can reach 1 million people.
Yeah.
Because strangers see it, and then they like it. And so more and more strangers get to see it. And
So
then
short
of course,
form video uniquely has the ability to go beyond your initial followers and your initial connections and your initial friends.
yes, very well said. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
And that's why it's time now before they change, because you know the algorithms change all the time. Before it changes majorly, it's slowly changing over the years, but jump in now. The reason I love YouTube is because YouTube is the newest of these three platforms, the TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And then YouTube came out with Shorts about a year-ish ago, a little over a year ago.
Yeah.
And when a platform comes out with something new, they prioritize it. So they want to push out your content. So they want you to use their new thing that they just came out with. And so they're going to prioritize it and show your video. So if you jump into anything early, you're typically going to get the best results. So before these platforms change the algorithm, it's still fairly new, but TikTok is older. Instagram Reels are now older. Facebook Reels are good and new. YouTube is kind of the fastest growing right now.
It's the newest.
Yes, newest. So jump into YouTube Shorts.
So because it's the newest, like you're able to ride the front of the wave versus like the tail end or middle of the wave. So it's like, if you're wanting to jump into short form video, like why not jump on the YouTube short form video because it's the newest. You'll be at the very, very front of the wave is what I'm hearing. Yeah.
And YouTube is just like TikTok and Instagram Reels. You could sit on your phone, click Shorts, and just scroll through. And like you said, I see an hour video or even a 10-minute video. I don't have the attention span right now. But then an hour later, I realize I'm watching 30-second videos.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. This is the way our minds work now. I read recently that we have the attention span of less than a goldfish now. It used to be that was an insult to say to someone, oh, they have the attention span of a goldfish. That's now a compliment. So
it's not true of all humans, like
humans. And so so even if the video is 30 seconds, the best ones have quick cuts because even 30 seconds might be too long to watch. So if it's a few seconds and then it changes scenes and then it says something else and then there's a flash of light or words coming up, that's always helpful in your short videos.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I know I'm personally more familiar with YouTube's longer form video, right? Because I have a show there. But you know what I love about YouTube, and I'm curious if this translates over to Shorts. What I noticed is on YouTube, if you watch 2 or more of a person's longer form videos, YouTube will literally follow you around and be like, "Hey, do you want to follow them? Do you want to follow them? Do you want to watch their stuff? Do you want more of this?" Like they'll follow you around. Will they stalk you if you're binging short form video and try to encourage you to subscribe to that person's channel equally?
Yes, and it's a little different in how you see things on your phone or on the computer screen, depending on where you're watching.
Yeah.
But on the phone, even if you're just scrolling through and seeing the long form videos of people who they're like, you watch this, let's show you some more.
Yeah.
Then they have a little section of shorts, and some of their short videos will show up there too. So, and if you're in the shorts shelf, they call it, and you're just looking at shorts, and you watch someone and you like them, you can then go look at all of their shorts. And so if you start watching them and you don't follow, YouTube will still kind of give you more of theirs. Because they think you'll like it. So they want to keep you on the platform.
Yes.
So
they're going to show you more of what you seem to like.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the cool thing also, another cool thing is if you mix shorts in with doing long form videos, the shorts are being shown to random new people who hopefully will like your stuff and then follow you and now get to see your long form videos where you can kind of really dive deep into the content you want to share.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. And so they call these shelves, right? The longer form video and the shorter form video, they're like shelves within the platform, basically.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard the shorts shelf. I haven't heard the long form shelf, but I assume if one is a shelf, maybe the other is shelf too.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So and it all lives within the platform. Now, I'm not, it is newer in terms of short form video. I'm not as familiar with YouTube Shorts myself. And I'm guessing a lot of the audience, it might be really new to them too. So is it pretty much exactly like a TikTok or a Reel, or are the controls, the way that you actually create the video, is it different? And what are the key differences?
Yeah, the video itself is I mean, a short form video is a short form video, and that's what is on TikTok, Reels, and
Hmm.
YouTube Shorts.
Hmm.
And that is a vertical video. So it is vertical. It's the shape of your phone when you're looking at it vertically.
Yeah.
And it's under, now each platform has their own limits, but basically when you say short form video, it's under 60 seconds. And
Okay.
YouTube at this moment, or they're still under 60 seconds. Instagram now has 90 seconds. TikTok has, you can record up to 3 minutes. You can even upload up to 10 minutes. That's not short form anymore.
Yeah.
But a short form video, typically what you mean is 60 seconds or under.
Okay.
And on YouTube right now, and they may change it at any moment, but it's 60 seconds or under, and it's vertical.
Okay.
And that's what a short form video is.
Yeah.
Vertical video under 60 seconds. And how it looks like the TikTok feeling and culture with, words popping up and music in the background, that translates to all of the different platforms.
It does. So do YouTube Shorts also reuse audios in different creative ways, just like people are doing on Reels and TikToks?
Yeah. So you can either create the video, open up YouTube, go to Shorts and click to create a short, and then use their editor to record something and then add pop-up text and choose the music or sounds they have in the background. Or like you said, you can see a short and say, you know what, I'm going to use the sound that they have and put that behind my video. So or you can duet it, and you can use you can even on YouTube use sounds from long form videos now. So there's a connection between the long form and the short form.
Yeah.
But you can also create a video just with your phone by recording yourself and then upload that to YouTube, to the shorts. And either it's complete and it's done and you just click to publish, or then you can add, using their editor, the text and the sounds and music.
Okay.
This is similar to they're all similar, TikTok, Reels, YouTube. However, each one has its own little features.
Yeah.
And some people like ones more than the other.
Yeah.
I admit, even though I love, and I don't want YouTube to hear this, but I love YouTube Shorts. I love posting on YouTube. I love watching YouTube. I don't love their editor so much.
Okay.
And probably because it is the newest, so they haven't caught up with all the features.
Sure.
I love the TikTok editor. So I like to create videos on TikTok, download them, and put them on YouTube. That's a little secret.
Yeah. And that's a smart repurposing strategy. I mean, I love repurposing anything you can do to create leverage in your business, as long as you have an app that takes off the TikTok
logo.
watermark.
Yeah.
Or the logo, whatever you call it.
And what's really strange, and I think that this is just a tip, I don't know, for myself even, just I like to say it out loud. Sometimes not following the rules and just doing things spontaneously gets you the best results.
Yeah.
If you're prepared for things to happen. When YouTube came out with these shorts a year-ish ago, and someone said to me, I had been posting a lot on TikTok, and someone said, I think there was a media that said, can we see your videos? We're doing a story on people going through hard times. So I downloaded all my TikToks without removing the logo, because all I was doing, I was just, for myself, I put all of my TikTok videos in a folder, or what do you call that on YouTube?
Oh, like a playlist kind of thing?
Yes, thank you. A playlist. So I created a playlist for all, and really just for to share with a few people. A few people were asking, so I needed all my videos in one place, and it was harder to tell them where to go on TikTok, but YouTube was very easy. Here's the link, go watch my videos.
Yeah.
And that's what I put them there for. They have the TikTok logos on them. Yeah. They have almost 200 million views. So as much as people say, make sure you take out the logos, and you should, because at this point the platforms look for that.
Yeah.
But I did it just to put them in one place, and they've gotten a lot of,
and it still has worked.
Yeah, it worked. If they follow all of the elements of viral videos, being real, having fun, the right length of time kind of thing, being relatable is important.
Yeah.
But they happen to have the TikTok logo, and it didn't stop them from reaching a lot of people.
It didn't stop them. Probably because you were on the leading edge of the leading edge at the time.
Yeah. And then they're still getting, so it's not, sometimes you think, well, you got lucky or you got in early, it's too late, but it's not true. They're still getting they're growing by millions. So it's, and some of my videos up, not every one of my videos is getting millions. Some are getting thousands, but that's great. Thousands is great.
Hey, Who doesn't want thousands of views? We'll take it,
exactly.
right? So I know one of the things that makes YouTube so unique is that it's connected to this massive SEO search engine. So does the SEO translate over to the short form video?
Yes. So yes. So this is what's so exciting, that the shorts go immediately out to lots of people, but then they stay forever in the search engines. So use good keywords in your titles and your descriptions, and they are there now, just like all the long form videos. YouTube is one of the biggest search engines.
Yeah.
So why not put your stuff there? And you
Yes.
get the benefit of both, like an instant burst of people seeing it and then there forever in the search engines.
Yeah. So the SEO does come into play, because I mean, that's one of, to me, that would be a huge driver for me of, if I was going to take the time to make short form video, and I knew that one platform wasn't SEO optimized and one platform was, you better believe I'm going to be putting my videos on the SEO optimized one.
Okay. So another plus for YouTube. And again, I love Instagram Reels and I absolutely love TikTok, but not as easy to find things. So people are not finding you.
Yeah. And so just to make sure, I want to make sure I understand the shelf thing, that if someone is just binging your shorts and they're liking a bunch of your stuff and they follow you, they're following your full channel, not just your shorts.
Yes. They are following you and they're subscribing to your channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, and I want to say, I've heard even some of the bigger gurus who are amazing on YouTube and have tons of followers. Many of them were saying, well, you don't want to do shorts because they're not going to help you grow your following. That's how I grew my following. It is incorrect. So and
I beg to differ.
I will beg to differ. So my short form videos are the ones that are getting me subscribers to my channel. So yes, it does work.
Yeah. And it works great. And I mean, growing a YouTube channel can be extremely lucrative, especially if you then start placing ads on your content, or so there's benefits there that are unique versus other platforms. Absolutely.
Yes. One of the challenges, now that you said that, is the short form to monetize on YouTube. See, the idea of monetization to me as an entrepreneur has always been put out good content and then follow up with the people who like your videos. And basically they're raising their hand, they comment, they share. So you have to follow up with them. When you follow up, you turn them into leads and then eventually down to paying customers. There are also ways to have a monetization where YouTube pays you. And there are certain qualifications for that. One of the qualifications is, I believe at this point it's 4,000 watch hours, but shorts don't count.
Oh, they don't. So they don't count towards the watch hours, but they could get you towards the subscribers, which I believe is 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. So you could get to the 1,000 subscribers quicker by having great shorts, but you then need people to watch your long form videos to get the 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah. But I suspect if your shorts were teasing and you said, hey, if you want to watch the full video. Yeah. Right. Head over and you can find the full video on my channel. Yeah.
Got to be strategic. Absolutely.
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. So what other quick tips do you have around how to, if someone is realizing like, ooh, I've been thinking about short form video, but honestly, I'm going to start on YouTube because this is newest. Do you have any tips on how to grow the fastest, like how to get more viral content, how to grow faster, how to make the most of it?
Yeah. One thing is to realize that you need to get to the point really quickly. So short form video is, even though under 60 seconds sounds short to a lot of us, it is not short. If you can get to the point a lot quicker, get to the point, and your first moment of your video, the first split second has to be stop the scroll worthy, because we're all going like this and looking in the short shelf. You're seeing all these videos, just like on TikTok, we're just going like this. And the first second has to make me go, oh, what is this? So after you make your video, go back to the beginning and get strategic and maybe edit out a pause, a breathing in, start with the word or move towards the camera. Like just make sure your first instant is just like stop the scroll worthy.
There has to be like a super juicy hook immediately.
And before you think, and if you think you're going and saying your hook, that breathing in is too late. I scrolled by. So cut out the breathe in and get right to the point.
Right to the point.
Exactly.
Okay. I love it. So getting to the point, being being messy, not being perfect,
Mm-hmm.
sharing imperfect moments, being vulnerable, relatable. Any other top tips for us if we're
Yeah, have fun. In other words, don't stress out about everything. The more this is not like, oh, I need to make sure that even though there are all these elements, the most important thing is to just have fun, whatever that means to you. Like relax and do it. Put out a lot of content. And that would be, I think my final tip is you need to see what's working for you and do more of that. I
Mm,
wish there was, like, people say, what is the best time to post or what is the best topic? It depends. And you
mhm.
will only know that for you and your audience by doing enough and then going back and seeing. So you do have to put out lots of content for a few weeks, even a
Yeah.
few months, and just then go back and say, which one of these connects with my audience the most? What's the topic? What's the length of time? What's the background music? What is the location? And then do more of what is working.
And then do more of that, which makes sense. So speaking of which, if people are doing that and they're like, okay, I'm going to do 2 full months of creating YouTube shorts. I'm going to get it out there. I'm going to see what's working. I know for long form video, which is what I'm more familiar with there, their analytics are actually mind-blowingly amazing. Do they have equally good analytics on the short side, or are they still building that out?
They are building it out, and it's interesting. I look at only certain numbers. I happen to be someone who is not an analytics file. Like I don't love it, but I know how important it is. So for me and my students, when I teach analytics, I say, even if you don't love it, here's the only things you really need to look at to help you. So
Yeah.
there's a lot more. And if you love analytics and metrics, you dive deep, you're going to get incredible thoughts on where people are coming from, what videos sent them there. So there is that on YouTube.
Okay.
But I tend to look at the views, the likes, the comments, and then go back to look at like length of time
Mm,
posted, hashtags or keywords that are used, and see
mhm,
where you're getting the best results from that. I
mhm.
have found that copying what's getting the best results with those things tends to get you more of the same.
Right. Because they're like, oh, I love this one. I want to see more like this. And so the more
Mhm.
you can be duplicating what people are enjoying, the better.
Yeah. And then like you said, like the analytics you're getting, like where do people come from? So what words were they searching for, or what other videos were they looking at first? And that gives you an idea of keywords and topics that people are looking at. And you
And
can
so they
put that
show
into
you
your
that level of
videos.
detail. Like they
Yes,
found your video after searching this key phrase.
absolutely. Yes, they do have
Mm.
that on YouTube.
Oh, that's great. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic. So, because one of the things I've always been impressed with is the YouTube analytics. I mean,
Mhm.
they are wonderful. They go really deep. I think arguably more so than other platforms.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was curious about the analytics on the short side. It sounds like they're doing a pretty good job there as well.
I feel like they are. I mean,
Yeah.
certainly enough for me to see the results that I want to see. So yeah,
Yeah.
and then more so because I started on TikTok and they have decent analytics if you
Mhm.
dive into it.
Yeah.
But you're right, nothing like YouTube. You can get even more information.
Oh, that's amazing. So, do you primarily, because I mean, I I love short form video. I watch it anywhere that it shows up, and I'm realizing now that I need to pay way more attention to YouTube shorts and probably jump on that leading wave, right? So,
Mhm.
do you have like favorite apps for when you do have time to remove a watermark? Is there like a certain app that you like to use for that?
Yeah, what my favorite right now that I've been using is Repurpose,
Hmm.
and it is an app that it's a monthly charge there that you pay for and connect all of the apps that you use. So you can connect TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and
Oh.
Facebook and I think Pinterest too. I haven't used it for
So it does
Pinterest.
all types of short form video, repurposes it all from one place?
Yes, and what's fairly new is Instagram used to, until very recently, wouldn't let the API anyone connect with Reels, but now they do. So you can post a TikTok or a YouTube Shorts or an Instagram Reels and have it show up without the branding and the logos anywhere else.
Really? Because yeah,
And
before it used to be used to have to create it on one platform, download it, remove the watermark, upload it everywhere else. And
yes,
so you're saying this one platform, just you put it up once and it just
You can automatically have it, or you can just go in and say, okay, now I'd like it. It saves it all for you, and then you can post it elsewhere by clicking buttons and have it post for you. I have it automatically download every TikTok video without the logo into a Google Drive, so then I could have them all and post them anywhere else that I want, or automatically post it for me.
Oh, that's amazing. And what was that one called again?
It's called Repurpose. And I have some kind of a coupon, an affiliate code, but that gives you a 20% off. So if you want, I can share that.
That's fantastic. Yeah, if you share it with us. So for those of you watching who are like, give me the code, don't worry, we will get her code. we will share it with you guys, because we want to make sure that you get credit for sharing this amazing tool with us. We so appreciate that.
Yeah, it's really, it is life-changing to save you time because if you're posting one place, it doesn't work only for short form videos, which is amazing, because for a few dollars a month, you are getting like a virtual assistant to post everywhere, to leverage and repurpose for you.
Oh, that's amazing. Yes. And we all need a little bit more leverage, and we all need a little help. And hey, if you don't have a VA, this is like the next best thing.
Yes, it is.
I love that. I love that. Now, I know that you have a really nice free gift for our audience if they're realizing like, whoa, I need to get on this bandwagon. I want to be on the leading edge of this wave, right? And I want to make the most of this and use this cool new tool. I know you have a gift that can help people get started, and not just get started, but get started and go viral. Do you want to tell us about that?
Well, what someone said to me fairly recently, like, why don't you put together all of your viral videos and then, let people steal all the ideas? And I thought that is so great. And it's my most popular thing that I share with people. So everyone seems to want it, because I took my top 10 videos and shared them, but not just like, here's the video, but here is why it's working and why it's went viral and reached so many people, so that you can take the ideas and create your own videos using those ideas. And hopefully
so like for each one, it's like, here's the principles that made this go viral. Now take these principles and put them on your own video.
Absolutely. Yes.
I love it.
So steal my ideas and go viral yourself.
I love that. So, I mean, let's be honest, for all those watching, we all want to steal Nika's ideas and go viral. So let's make sure we grab that free gift. I think that's a really, really smart and super helpful gift. Thank you for offering that, and for the discount code. That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys, be sure to scoop up her free gift. Like honestly, every time a new platform launches a new feature, I guarantee the platform isn't like, oh, let's make sure this one bombs, right? Like they want it to go big. They want it to thrive. And so they're going to reward anyone who jumps on.
Yeah.
It could be you.
And why not? It should be you.
It should be you, especially if you're already making use of short form video on TikTok or any of the reels on Facebook or Instagram. Like, why not? Why not?
And then it's a no-brainer. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And my favorite part about it, in addition to all of that, is you're leveraging the SEO that YouTube brings to the table that no one else can really match.
Yeah.
So yeah, why not get some of that going on?
That SEO juice. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Nika. I'm feeling so inspired. I can't wait to run off and do all the short form video things. Thanks for joining us for this episode of the Impactful Entrepreneur Show. If you found amazing value here, like, subscribe, and leave us a review to help other people find the high value content that we share, and find us on social media so we can continue the conversation. See you in the next episode.